Hello. I would want you to come on an adventure with me.
Hey guys, welcome to the show. Today we're going to talk about how to remove images of your children from Google search results. Last week, security researcher Brian Krebs published an article about new policies from Google, expanding on the types of data that people can ask to be removed from Google search results. In that article, he also mentioned how just a few months prior to this, Google had rolled out some other policies enabling people under the age of 18 to remove their images from Google search results. And as a parent, this might come in handy one day. So how come? What are some reasons you as a parent would want to remove images of your child from Google search? Well, one reason is if your children post embarrassing content about themselves. So just imagine your teenage son or daughter has posted some images of themselves online. Now they're being bullied at school. They're regretting having posted these images. They might need your help to kind of undo the damage there. Another reason kind of along those same lines is if somebody else posts embarrassing images of your kids. Some of you may have heard the term dox or doxing. Doxing is when somebody else posts embarrassing or personal information about you online in the hopes of damaging your reputation. So this kind of gets into the realm of cyberbullying. Another reason is maybe you just don't want pictures of your kids on the internet. Maybe it's a privacy or a safety concern for you. These are just a few situations you may find yourself in now or in the future. Let's take a look at how we do this. Open up a web browser, and in the show notes I've posted a link on where to go to get started. So copy that link and paste that into your browser. All right, and here we go. All the information on how to remove images of minors from Google search results. Here you'll find a high-level overview, some requirements, and a link on how to get started. Now, a couple of things to note on this page. First is here. Here Google's letting you know that this process is for removing images from Google search results. It does not remove those images from the actual websites that are hosting the content. If you want to remove your children's images from certain websites, you have to contact the owners of those websites directly. So you might be wondering, what does this even accomplish? If the pictures are still out there, what's the point of removing from Google search? And there's a couple of reasons. One is, if those images live in Google search, they are much more visible because of the reach that Google has. So literally billions of people use Google search every day. If there are images of your children in Google search, that automatically makes them accessible to potentially billions of people. Once that image is removed from Google search, it makes it a lot harder for people to find that image. They have to go directly to the website hosting the content. So if you can remove them from Google search, it drastically cuts down on the visibility of those images. Next thing to notice is here. Here they have a section on explicit content. So if you find yourself in a situation where there are explicit images of your children online, this process is not for those images. You need to follow a separate set of steps, and they give you a link for that here. On to the requirements. So here are the requirements for removing the images from Google search results. First, they want an image URL. This is different from a web URL. If you follow this link, they outline steps for you on how to get the image URL. So we'll go over these steps in a minute, and I'll show you exactly how to grab the image URL. Second, the image has to be of somebody under the age of 18. And third, the person requesting the removal can be the actual person themselves or the legal guardian of that person. Once you're ready to get started, click on Start Removal Request. Here's the form. We'll just start at the top and we'll work our way down. So what do you want to do? We want to remove information that we see in Google search. If you click the little pen here, this exposes some other options you can choose from if this is not exactly what you're looking to do. In our case, this is what we want to do. And so we'll go to the next line. The information I want removed is in Google search results and on a website. We'll click the pencil, So if the content is still on the website, we'll choose this option. If you've already contacted the website owner and you've had the content removed, you can choose this option that says the information now only exists in Google search results. We'll just assume our images are still on the website and are still in Google search results. Have you contacted the website's owner? Choose the appropriate answer here. If you choose no, how do I do that? They'll give you some helpful information here on how to contact the owner of the website. Most websites will have a contact us link at the bottom of the site. That's a good place to start. You can choose no, I prefer not to, and just move on to the next section. Or you can choose yes if you have already contacted the website owner. Here they ask you the type of information you're asking to be removed. In our case, we want to remove images of our children who are under the age of 18. So we'll choose that. And here they want you to specify whether this is explicit or non-explicit imagery. If you choose explicit, they're going to direct you to some other resources because posting explicit images of minors online is generally illegal and you need to report that. So we'll choose the non-explicit imagery option. Here they kind of summarize everything that we've already looked over. And here we can begin filling in the required information. Type in your child's full name. Type in your name. Specify your relationship here. Enter your child's age. Choose the country of residence. And enter your contact email address. Now here they're letting you know this form is only for removing content that is still posted on a website. So if you've already contacted the website owner and the content is no longer posted on their website, but it's still showing up in Google search results, then they want you to use a different tool, this outdated URL removal tool. We'll assume our images are still live on the website, and we'll check the box indicating so. Now they're going to want the image URLs that you want removed from Google search. And they provide you this helpful link on how to find the URL images. Let's click on that and let's go to images.google.com. Now we're just going to make up a search term and I'll show you how to get the image URL from those results. Random image. Here's a bunch of image results. Let's pretend one of these images is your kid and you want that image removed from Google search results. So here's a cute kid. Let's pick on him. And right up here at the top, you have these little dots. Click on that and then click on this share button. Here they have a button to copy the link. Click on that. It'll tell you the link has been copied. Go back over to the removal request form, paste that link in the URL box. This is the way it should look, images.app.goo.gl. If your URL looks different, for example, if you try to right-click on the image and copy image address, when you come back over and paste the URL, you'll see the link is different. It's pointing to Reddit in our example. This is not a valid URL. Google wants the app.google URL that points to their image search results. So make sure you grab the URL correctly. And as their instructions specify here, make sure it looks like this, images.app.google, or it looks like this, google.com/imgres. If you have more than one image that you're trying to remove, scroll through the search results, find that image. Here's another cute kid. Follow the same steps. Click on the dot, click share, copy the link, go to the next line, paste the link. Oops. And do that for each image URL that you want removed, pasting one URL per line, like we've done here. Here they want you to paste the URLs of the Google search results. So to do that, we go back to our search. Rather than doing an image search, we'll click on all to do a regular Google search as part of their process for removing the search results. So right-click on this URL and copy. Head back to your form and paste that URL. If you have more than one search term that points to your child's images, go back to Google, type in that search term, my child's name, or whatever the search term is that's bringing back results that point to that image. Copy that URL and paste it in the form. After you've entered all the image URLs and all of the search URLs, they want you to enter the search terms that you're using that bring back these images. So we were using random image, I think we did my child's name. Whatever the search terms are that are bringing back results that point to your children's images, enter those search terms here. Next, they want you to upload one or more photos or screenshots of your kids so that they can verify the images in Google search results are the ones that need to be removed. So for example, if the picture is of your child and several other people, Google doesn't know which person in that picture is your kid. They need a reference photo to help them identify that. So here you would click on Choose Files and upload one or two images of your kid. Lastly, you'll check the box that says everything that you have submitted here is accurate and that you are an authorized person to act on behalf of this minor, and then you click Submit. Now, what's going to happen after you click Submit? How long is this process going to take? I'm not exactly sure because I have not attempted myself to submit a takedown request, although I did try. I did do a search for my kids' names, and fortunately or unfortunately, nothing came up. But if we go back to the beginning here, before we clicked on Start Removal Request, they do have a helpful section here that kind of explains what to expect after you submit the removal request. So you should get an automated email confirmation. They're going to review it. They may contact you to ask for more information. And if they do take action, they'll send you a notification outlining what they did. If you need any additional help, they have a frequently asked questions section down here. We've already covered most of this, but if it's still not clear and you want to look a little deeper, you can click on one of these FAQ links for more information. And that's it. So now you know how to ask Google to remove images of your children from their search results. Hopefully you never find yourself in that situation, but if you do, it's good to know that you have options and that you can always come back here if you're not sure on how to proceed. That's it. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
You know how you're always doing stuff not really fun? Well, check out my website. It's really fun.